Hi, everybody. Welcome to the QB School. I am JT O'Sullivan. Today, Bryce Young, week 12. Have yourself a day locked in, fired up. Let's get it going. Welcome to the QB School. Before we dive into the video, a quick reminder about the Quarterback School Patreon community. This group is the foundation, the bedrock of the channel. Not only is it a great, inexpensive way to support the channel, but you get even more Quarterback School content. So hop over there, join, become a member. I appreciate your support. As for this video, let's get into it. Bryce Young, week 12. Looks like a damn home games for the Chiefs. Jesus, they're a virus traveling, aren't they? Oh my goodness, those fans travel. Bryce Young, though, balling out. 3rd and 2, bailing the Panthers out. I mean, there is nothing there. Looks like 6 in the corner here have a miscommunication about who's who in the zoo. This is excellent pass pro too off this little faux motion. But there's a lot going on here to then have the output be Bryce Young throwing a beautiful little in-breaker down here to the bottom. So what am I saying? I am saying first thing here is just this in route. Okay, it looks like they get mirrored in routes. Never my favorite thing to begin with. You get to the, like, someone's to the flat, someone's over the ball. Doesn't matter for 2 and 3. The thing that matters here is that when we go to the flat, so if I had to guess, I would say that they are going to match up the point here. So if we go over the ball here, he's going to go with him. So then when we go to the flat with the number 3, your boy is back. Get excited. How are they going to do this? How are they going to handle this release with the 1 and the 3? So 1, 2, 3, number the eligibles outside in. Most teams would banjo this, meaning he's going to take the first one outside and then he's going to take the second one. When they do that, you know, you're going to get an in route here, but this guy is inside leverage. That is not a premium look. Same thing up top. Inside leverage versus this. That's a bad look for a quarterback to throw it in. Guess what? Hey, this is why he got drafted, where he got drafted. Stuff like this, ripping anticipation shots. Look at it to the bottom. So the Chiefs, again, get a little confused here as far as who's who in the zoo, as far as who's running to the flat. So 6 is a little bit out of control, the safety at the bottom. Look at both in routes. Okay? The in route up top. That is a terrible spot to be in for an in-breaking route. Same thing down here to the bottom. Defender, inside. Now, this guy's a little out of control. Not sure if Bryce Young knows that. But he's able to play this thing with anticipation. I will pause it. But there's anticipation all over this film. And this is not versus some JV defense. This is the Chiefs. In Spags, they trust. Well, right there. I mean, he's going to throw it right there. Oh, baby. 3rd and 2. Got people right in his lap. Throws a dot on an in-breaker versus inside leverage. First 3rd down in the game. Now, pass pro-wise here, this is a nice little wrinkle. Okay, a lot of teams will do this in and out thing right here to see if it's man or zone and then come back and reset. I really like doing it like this. I don't know if they did it on purpose or not, but to have the capacity to go out, come back in, and then snap it and have him pick up a cross dog, pretty sweet. So kind of cool little pass pro wrinkle as well, but this is excellent quarterbacking. Again, look, he's picking up the pass pro from outside the tackle, y'all. Not even a true cross dog, but he does pick up the backer looping around. Beautiful job hanging on your back foot, throwing a strike right up on his face. First down, hell yes. Next one here, beautiful play action throw. I'm used to calling this the clear on dagger to the slot down here on this little post clear. Just beautiful touch, perfect, accurate throw. And I think this is, when I think of Bryce Young, I think of anticipation, playmaker, point guard vibes, but great touch distribution. Look at this thing, just whoop. Again, throwing that almost like a jump throw as well. Now, I will also say, I didn't go back and look on the broadcast what the penalty was, but there's a penalty here. It sure looks like Chris Jones is lined up in the neutral zone, maybe across the neutral zone. I don't know if it's because it's on the mascot or what, why it looks so crazy, but if he knows he's got a free play, it's an even better shot here. I'm not sure he does. I will say also, again, I think most people would call dagger thinking clear. We're trying to throw the in route. Okay, again, how you want to play this. If this guy tries to let you go and undercut you here, it's going to be a tough throw. I like how a lot of teams seem to be playing this clear dagger more of like a live post, meaning that we can throw it. And again, anytime you catch this much space on a runaway, so again, look at all this space over here because it's man coverage. We're up on the wing. If you know you can lay it out there, this is just really well done. Bryce Young makes this look easy. This is not an easy throw. So it's kind of not there on time. He's kind of hold it and then see it almost like one late two. And again, when you watch the kind of technique of how he throws this, I would say this is not something most guys would want to replicate, but he gets there. I mean, again, the pitter patter, it's not my footwork. Up on the toes is just how he plays, but this is a jump throw. I mean, again, I remember when they pulled him, people were freaking out. Oh my God, he threw a jump throw. He throws jump throws sometimes. This is how he plays. He almost sees it before he can get his body aligned to throw it. And he doesn't have to be totally aligned all the time. He's got all the arm angles, and that's perfect touch, accurate ball, big chunk. Let's go. All right, this next one is 3rd and 8. So we're going to shift to a bunch 3-by-1. Now, for the most part, I thought the game plan and the play calling was pretty outstanding in this game. There were a few red zone calls that I didn't necessarily love or agree with. Half of it is just, hey, Spags gotcha a little bit. The other part, it's low-hanging fruit for this channel, but 19 is not necessarily where I would want to go with a lot of these quote-unquote vertical opportunities. That being said, this is a kind of a bastard look for me. This is a pretty tough look for any quarterback. So what I'm saying here is this is bunch. So bunch right here. Most teams will play bunch. There are a handful of like normal checks. I would say the most traditional check is a box check, just meaning he's got the first outside shallow, first outside deep. You could do that same thing at first inside deep, first inside shallow. Kind of how this thing works. It's basically 4 for 3. What they end up doing here is something I think is a cool little wrinkle. I'm used to calling this Meg. So he's got him man everywhere he goes, and they're essentially playing stubby to a bunch, meaning these 3 have these 2. So when we go to the corner, he's out leveraged by the safety. This Meg follows our shallow across here. And then as we go to the flat, we've got nothing because this corner is already sitting out here. So they've kind of got us. Spags got us right here. This is a very nice bunch wrinkle if you can do it. And then you might be thinking, well, why don't we go up top? Well, it's essentially 2-on-1 up top. So you got nothing right here. Really, the only matchup you have is the back 1-on-1 with the linebacker. And, unless you have an option or something called here, it's not really a great chance. And most backs aren't going to, thrive in 1-on-1 situations. Not everyone is CMC. Now, maybe their guy should be. And maybe if you had to do it over again, that's where the ball would go. But it's 3rd and 8. A check flat's not going to get it done most times. But I just don't love the fact that we're throwing it to 19. It's never there. They've got you. Technically, they actually have you better leverage. 19 does a decent job of winning right there. I don't think there's a huge window to throw it. Again, I talk about these types of throws a lot. Okay, and what I mean by that is a corner in the red zone. What is his landmark? Is his landmark the back pylon? So is he supposed to run to the back pylon? That's his landmark. And if he doesn't get it, he would like kick the pylon as he runs out of bounds. That might be what it says on the drawing, but the throw is oftentimes halfway in the end zone. So I think he runs a decent route. Okay. It doesn't hurt my soul to say it. He runs a decent route. We throw it kind of like a drawing where the throw is normally more like halfway down the end zone. So again, just peep his kind of the angle that he comes out on. So see how he kind of comes out flat. He's not coming to that back pylon. He's coming closer to the front pylon, if I'm being honest. Now, maybe they don't have those kind of details. I would doubt it. And I would doubt 19 would be that far off. Those red zone windows are tight. They don't quite execute it. Again, for me, the personnel choice right there, I don't love it. I don't love the best matchup being a check flat. And I don't love necessarily forcing it down the field to 19. Especially not being on the same page with the angle. Again, you can see that ball's fading him left to the back pylon. See how close it is to the back pylon? He's running that more to the front pylon. So miscommunication or miss, either way, not good enough, field goal. Next one here, 3rd and 1. This was one of the best calls of the game. They hit him with a little, what I'm used to calling earmuffs me here, oh shit. This is usually called an oh shit screen, even though it's not an oh shit, not a screen. It's kind of a check out. It's a beautiful call. I love the fact that 19 doesn't go out of bounds here, gets an extra hard 5 too. It's just an excellent play call. I mean, it really is. Using 0 as a decoy, look, sneak back out, beautifully touch-weighted throw, and it turns into punt return left. Leggett with a beautiful block, make him tackle you. Just a lot to like. So again, notice the pre-snap shift to 0. We're then going to have him come across. Look at me. Everybody runs this kind of like reverse out, fake it to him, throw it to him. You want to get it in the flat, that number 1. And all we're going to have here is your boy 19. Check, block, and leak out. And again, it's called oh shit because the defensive line will go, oh shit. Or the linebackers really. Got him, don't got him. So everything going to the right. No. Whoop. Beautiful. Got the flat, got the over. I would even say 17 normally would be going to the corner on this play. Wide open. Again, anytime you see somebody schemed wide open like that, you have to acknowledge the fact that it is outstanding offensive architecture, design, play call. They got him schemed up. They got 19 in there blocking just enough that this seems like it's normal. Secure the edge, sneak out. Dropped. Beautiful, big chunk play. Again, they are rolling here early. So another 3rd and long in the red zone. This time the ball's on the 14. It's 3rd and 10. This to me is a very similar call to what we saw last time. It's not verse bunch, but it's stubby again. With Meg, we've got an opportunity for a touchdown, and we're just not on the same page on these red zone throws. So to me here, I really like this design. You've got a one-on-one. I think the play is slightly better with a spray post, but I'm not that mad at it. So what they end up doing here is going post, and they run one of these guys up to occupy the near safety. So you're getting these to a defense, it looks like this. 2 verticals. And so when we go to the post, you've got this safety is out of here because he's worried about that vertical by the number 2 and 3. And so to me here, when I say stubby, that means Meg, right? Man, everywhere he goes. And again, I don't know if this is the language that Spags uses. This is kind of speaking Sabanese. And then these 3 are over these 2. So when one of these guys goes vertical, it's going to hold that near safety, hold that star. And we're going to be able to hopefully put this thing skinny to like the near upright. Now, again, in a perfect world for me, it would be a hard outside release, spray to the bottom of the numbers, and give yourself a little bit more window, a little bit more time. But again, at the end of the day, the throw and the route are just not in sync enough. Okay, so let's watch that coverage down here to the bottom. Again, you see 0. Really, it's not even 2. So when 3 goes to the vertical, you're living a little bit on the edge because technically this star could kind of fall off, depending on how they want to sort this thing out. But as long as they sink and drive that vertical of the number 3, you're going to have this one-on-one down here to the bottom. And again, manufacturing one-on-ones is really the best you can hope for consistently in the NFL. Manufacturing one-on-ones, being on the same page. So again, you can see 27 and the safety driving the vertical of number 3, one-on-one down here to the bottom. We play with great anticipation, like he's throwing it right there. We're just not on the same page as coming out of it. So when he goes to throw it right there, this is the look we want. One-on-one, run into the post. He's got outside leverage. Now, again, I would prefer if it was wider, but whatever. We just have to be on the same page as far as where we're putting this. We can't miss like that. And in reality, he throws that thing, way over here. Maybe it's not that dramatic, but you get it. They're just not on the same page as far as the final bit of red zone execution, which is really the hardest part of playing offense in the league. So close. I love the timing. I really love everything except the final ball placement. And that's really the same thing, even though I didn't love the throw to 19 as far as a personnel on the last one. To me, if he throws this at the take, if he throws that at the A instead of the I there on the back line, we got a chance. And again, Maybe the wide receiver takes the wrong angle. I don't know what the fuck they're doing. Okay. Again, we're up on our toes. It's just nobody else plays like this. And again, it would be helpful if the left tackle wasn't in our lap too, but it's there. We got a chance on 3rd and 10. That's really all you can hope for. Next one here, 40 seconds left to go. 2-minute situation right before the end of the first half. We're going to end up making a ridiculous kind of extension play down here to the bottom to 0 to Sanders. I think Sanders has some legit playmaker vibes to it. I don't watch enough of Carolina to know, like, for sure, have that great of an opinion about most of their guys. But every time I turn on the film, he's doing something impressive. And right here, love the fact that Bryce can extend, create, eyes downfield, give his guy a chance. Again, very accurate. The touch jumps off the film. Big play extending. Could he potentially find Thielen kind of in phase here on the little shallow right there? I would probably say so. Again, it's easy to say he can't see him. He's not a big guy. Okay. Get out, extend, create. This is why he got drafted where he got drafted. Go make a play, give your guy a chance. Good things happen. Looks like they would have got PI as well. Just a really nice job, again, of Bryce doing playmaker things, extending, making big magic plays, big chunks. Give your guy a chance. Again, I got to find more touches for this guy. We got to manufacture touches for those opportunities. That's awesome. Same 2-minute drive here. This time we're going to hit a beautiful little sail route up top to the number 3. Now, this is the result of some great anticipation. It's a very nice throw. It's also a very tough spot for that nickel to be in when Bolton 32 tries to pass this vertical off late. Now it's kind of hard to ask a linebacker to cover 83, I would say, in space as well. But I love this type of design. So again, we got man up top. He's running a little shallow. These guys are running what I'm used to calling a scissors concept. So to the post, here's that sail route out. Now, the thing I want you to pay attention to is we got a linebacker type covering the vertical of number 3. As he drops, he's going to try to pass this off. You can see him point and try to talk to the star or the nickel here that you take him. Like we're going to do a deep field switch, which is probably frowned upon in most defenses. So that's how you get that open. Also get a little friendly rub there as well. But this is, again, a beautiful job climbing in the pocket from Bryce. Goes camouflage on the logo. Up. Again, look at the anticipation. He's throwing it right there. I mean, he's throwing it right there. Look at this. I mean, what the hell is that? So he's going to end up coming out of here all by himself. Again, the nickel's in a really tough spot. This time we'll go back and watch 32 here as he kind of tries to pass this thing off. So watch the linebacker right there. So see him on the hash, right on the 30. He's going to go right. You take him. That's tough, especially when you're playing with anticipation and accuracy, and that's a beautiful big chunk. You need these chunk situations in 2-minute drives. Great timing, rhythm, moving up in the pocket, dot. Let's go. So same 2-minute drive, 2nd and 10 from the 11, 14 seconds left. So you got really 2 plays to throw it before you got to kick it. I love this throw. We're going to try to hit the vertical of number 3, the tight end up the middle of the field on your boy Bolton again. This is very nice defense. This is a perfect throw. You cannot throw it better than this. We'll talk about what this route is, but this is perfectly thrown. It might look like it's covered. As soon as Bolton turns his back there, you know it's open. You really know it's open by the matchup. Nice stick. I think the route could be a little bit better to help us, but that is a perfect throw. You could not put it at a better spot. It is perfect. So what could have easily been a touchdown right before half. Now, the way that most teams attack the red zone here, you catch middle field open like this, and it doesn't really matter if it's red Tampa, red quarters, red whatever the hell you want to say. A lot of teams will have what I'm used to calling a choice route or an option route where you can come in here, settle, run in, out, set up, or versus this pitcher look, come up here and nod and take this. Now this looks much more like it's just a take it. He's going to take it the whole way. The reason I like the choice part of it is because it comes up and it kind of you kind of get to sell it like you're going to cross his face, like you're going to run a shallow. So you come up, you really give him a nod. That creates just a little. It's like a vertical stair step. So you want him to move, so you create just enough space to be able to throw that back shoulder kind of high and on that back shoulder. You don't necessarily want what this is, where it's got to be a perfect throw. And even though it's a perfect throw, he's still in place to kind of get his hand and paw on the ball. So I personally would love to see just up and like, yeah, give him just a little something to maybe create some space versus that guy who's got to carry the vertical of number 3. So again, you watch the route on 82, it never really sells that across. See that there's no move, there's no wiggle. Now, maybe they don't teach it like that, okay? Which is fine. It's not against the rules to not do what I like. I'm just saying many teams will give that little nod because that will scare the shit out of the linebacker that you're going to cross his face. When we go to throw this, though, he throws it right there. Look at 82. The safety's right there as well. This has to be a perfect throw. High back 5, dot. And you'd love to catch it and like turn your body away from the near defender. Again, easier said than done, but this is an outstanding throw. None of my takes on the route, meaning that, I would like to see him, my dream, coaching tight ends. I want to see him threaten that near shoulder, like he's going to cross face and then get vertical. What it also does is and this is my personal opinion, when you come up and give a little move on this backer, it creates a little bit more time so you're not running out of real estate in the back 5. Like this happens where like it has to be a laser throw because we don't have any room because you run out the back line. It happens so fast that even if he catches it, I'm not sure he gets both feet down because he went so fast. So that's why I like a little move. Regardless, my take on the route doesn't really matter. It's a perfect throw. That is a absolute dot. Damn. Next one was an incompletion field goal. All right, into the second half here. I just did a quick little search because I wondered where the hell Sanders went in the second half here. 0. He looks like he had a pretty serious injury in the first half. Hopefully he's all right. But man, that is a bummer because he sure seems like the dynamic dude on the perimeter on the edge. Right here, we're going to throw a beautiful curl route. And again, it might sound like I'm repeating myself in this video, but this to me is what Bryce Young could, should, and is really when it comes to the anticipation part of it. This is versus a very good corner. We're going to go up there, roll a curl up top by the number 1. Look at Bryce Young throw this ball right there. He's throwing it. Again, this is the type of stuff that we just haven't seen consistently from him. This kind of anticipation, this kind of precision, you see it flash. You don't see it sustained. And that's what it felt like in this game. It was sustained excellence, sustained anticipation, sustained accuracy, sustained poise. That looks like he actually got his arm hit too. Maybe it just comes off with dog ears. Nice. Next one here, 3rd and 10. Another anticipation, a little wrap in down here to the bottom. The number 2, just a beautiful job here, pulling that curl defender. This is a bit of a bastard coverage as well, just as far as like the techniques used on different sides, but middle field open. Hit this little wrap in. Again, a lot of trust right in front of the safety as well. This is just a beautiful job here for me. I just love everything about attacking this area of the field. So again, middle field open, easy to see. What I'm calling a little wrap in right here with this little like pivot pull play. So when this backer drops off, and as soon as he engages this underneath route, you're going to have this if you can get it up and down before the safety can drive on it. And again, the other part to pay attention to is just the coverage here. So they're really playing 3 over 2 down here to the bottom. This one up top is a little bit bastardized because we're chasing from the inside out here. We're chasing from the inside out here on this 2 and the 3. So it is a unique, difficult coverage structure to understand what the hell is going on. But attacking the middle of the field on time with anticipation, again, he throws it right there. Look at it. It's beautiful, right? So as you wrap this thing in, you got to get it up and down before this safety can drive on it. And he's already throwing it. That's that anticipation. So again, here's that inside backer. He's driving that little pivot gather. Again, up top, you can see these guys matching to the 3 and the 2. Just a beautiful job of attacking space, having the correct call with an answer for the quarterback versus multiple coverages, put it on him, beat him with anticipation, accuracy, execution, timing, rhythm, back foot, hitch, ball out, dot, first down. Let's go. This next one is a wild one. Okay, so at the end of the day, it's a quick out down here to the bottom, burst press. Okay, never necessarily my favorite throw in the world, but we're hot down here to the bottom. We've got a free runner through the left B gap. 23 is coming free. So we beat it with the timing and awareness. Okay, that part of it is outstanding. So again, the actual play itself, there's the quick out versus press coverage. First of all, I never like quick outs, but okay, versus press coverage, I guess I like it even less. Here's the free runner. We got to beat it. That's what Bryce Young does here. That's outstanding. Now, the part that is the reason it's on the video, first of all, I love a quarterback that can beat a hot to the hot side with a free runner. That's great. But this is a pretty cool play. So we're going to do this little like fake orbit motion. He's going to come back out here and run this little swing. Okay. They're then going to do, I'm not even sure how they switch this thing, or run some iteration of two verticals with the new 1 and 2. We're then going to have the back take the seam. So you can see here, this has got a chance to pop. That in and of itself up top, if it was just that, it would be cool. The part here that I don't get, okay, hey man, I admit to not being a pass pro like expert. I do love some pass pro though. What the hell we're doing with the center here, I can't tell you. Mollying the center or popping the center, it's not for me, man. I don't know what I don't know, man. I'm glad it didn't get somebody hurt here or hit hard, but it's not for me, especially when there's no play fake. But what are we faking? You're faking the swing to 13. Again, we got multiple free runners here. I don't know, but I do love the fact that if we had it blocked up, 30 down the seam here. Ooh. Oh, I like it a lot. But I also love Bryce Young having the awareness to know the hot down here to the bottom, get it out, not get hit, put it right on him. Can we play this with a little anticipation? He throws it right there, a little bit, lowercase a. Don't get hit. We have an answer, even though I might not like how they get there. Seeing the quarterback have an answer, play a hot, great. Again, I personally always think it's very weird anytime you have multiple free runners and one offensive lineman is not blocking someone, the right tackle. That's just me. I don't know. You do your own schemes. Completion. Touchdown pass on the next one here. Got more up top. Little play action, slant, post, whatever you want to call it. It's a beautiful throw. It's pretty good coverage. I mean, the guy is a very good corner. He's right in his hip. I think it might not be my favorite way to get here. And I'm assuming that this actually might be an RPO with the way that the left guard is getting downfield and not staying in his kind of area. So RPO, you got to throw it. I would prefer, again, this is just my issue. I get real nervous anytime you're having a tight end block here and potentially man coverage down in the red zone. And we're running that, we'll call it that. I get nervous that this player who's got the tight end man-to-man could fall off into this. I just seen it happen too many times. I'm glad it doesn't happen here. It's a really nice job from Bryce Young kind of having an answer here for the linebacker coming right in his face. Whoop. And again, it's not pass. It's not play action because the running back doesn't block the linebacker, right? If it was play action, that running back would block the linebacker. So RPO, give Bryce the option, let him eat. Whoop, make a good decision, flip it, hell of a catch, touchdown. I mean, decisive, aggressive play calling, rewarding play action, rewarding the RPO world. Love it. Next one here, going for 2. I know we don't get it. There's a penalty on this one, but I just put it on here because Bryce Young, again, extend, create. Okay, Chris Jones is about to ruin the game. I thought for the most part they did a really nice job not letting him ruin the game. 19 takes a big shot here, penalty. Looks like he hit him in the head or neck area. I personally think it's a little funny that 19 gets up chirping, talking shit after he drops the ball. I get it. It's a big hit. Okay, again, that's not a safe hit. Don't love seeing that. Would love to see him hit him in the target area a little lower. To me, that's head, neck area. It's a great play from Bryce Young. Okay, catch the ball, hit him in a safe area. It's a great play from Bryce Young. 20 years ago, that's an ambulance shot. Not a great play. But nowadays, it's a great play. He's able to extend. I don't know what this is supposed to be. We'll call it almost like double crossers here. And then 19 coming up running the back line. So he's open the whole way. He could settle anywhere here. Nice job by Bryce Young kind of overcoming whatever the design flaws of this were, because there's nothing there. Right guard takes a massive L. Again, I personally would probably love to have the back exit through Chris Jones. Again, that's just me. We take an L. Bryce Young, again, this is now we've seen a few times of being able to extend, create, make some magic happen. Again, you got the mailbox running all the way along the back line. Mailbox, 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 mailbox. He eventually sees it. Boom. Big hit. Again. I'm sorry. That is funny to me. Getting up, pointing at the flag. Yeah, I dropped it. You hit me late in the head. I just love Bryce Young here making a play. Again, for me here, if I was the back in the protection world, I would want to be exiting through 95. It looks like the back's trying to get out for a check down. Got to go, create, extend, everything but the catch. Next one here, 3rd and 8. We're going to be hot versus 0. This is a ridiculous throw to 83 in this little sail route. Again, let the anticipation wash over you, y'all. This is a dot. Oh my goodness. Free runner, take a massive hit, perfectly weighted touch ball. This is just absolute quarterback art for me, man. I can't get enough of it. Up and sail route. Again, such a big A that we're going to do the full procedure. Okay. Multiple colors. Okay. We can increase the font. Okay. Take it all the way off the thing. We can italicize it. We can underline it. Okay. Again, make it even bigger. It's beautiful. It is as good as it gets. Now, what's not as good as it gets is running a clear route where you put like a stutter move on and get fucking lapped by the sail. That's not great, but I digress. The anticipation, the accuracy, free runner down here to the bottom. Again, I personally would prefer 30 to block the guy down here to the bottom. I don't know what their rules are. Maybe their rule is Mike to Sam or whatever however they want to classify it here. Will to Mike. I don't give a shit how you classify it. This is a beautiful throw. He's throwing it right there with 27 bearing down on him and the defensive end because we took such a deep ass drop. That's such a ridiculous throw. He throws it right there. Look at 83. This is cover 0. Now, again, if you can't understand why I get not excited about this guy's speed, he is getting lapped here. This is the sail route. He's the clear route. We're waiting for him to get out of there so we can get in here. So again, we're taking L's. Now, again, I get it's because he did a little stutter, but man, just get your shit and go faster. Great job from Bryce Young. A ridiculous throw, a ridiculous catch. Just awesome execution. So good. This is so good and so difficult to do. Again, I find it hard to believe that 30 would be going across field first on the scan. Again, I would want the guy in my face to be the free runner. That's just me. But this is a great job from Bryce Young. Takes a big shot, throws a dot. My God, perfect. Next one here, 3rd and 10, balls on the 20. Again, I said early on in the video, really my only issue with the plan was some of these red zone calls in the drop back game. This to me, is executed at a high level from Bryce Young's perspective. It's good coverage. It's never going to get a first down. So, I get it that 0's not in there anymore. I get it. They maybe have got some speed on the perimeter issues. But to me here, it's 3rd and 10. We call this is essentially a pick play. He's coming up trying to get a pick, and we're coming right underneath it. So he fights through it. He's tailpipes it. He's right there. Catch, tackle. It's over. So my thing is, where do you want it to go? Here? Here? Nothing burgers. There's nowhere to go. So for the plan to be so good until we need these kind of long yardage 3rd down red zone plays. And again, it's always going to be harder in the red zone, okay? I'm not oblivious to that. I get it. But we got one-on-one down here to the bottom. We got one-on-one, verse 19. They run a little cross dog. We've got time. It's not there. So from Bryce Young's perspective, other than the fact that he could say, hey, I don't like this play in this situation, let's not call it there. And I don't think he's at that place where he would do that. You know, after getting benched in the same year, you're just going to run what they call. They call it, you complete it, well, kick it. Next one here, 2nd and 6, one-on-one outside, go ball. They're showing 0. They run out to closed. One-on-one outside the numbers, drop a perfectly thrown go ball. Can't catch it for him, coach. I mean, what exactly do you want him to do? That is perfectly thrown. We got to catch it. We got to catch it. Again, love the play call, love the aggressiveness. You know, don't understand why we're jumping to make this catch. Again, not wide receiver school, never has been, but same things continue to piss me off. One-on-one press, both sides, got him, your choice. I like throwing away from 22 as well. Great rhythm, hitch, ball out, touch, in the barrel, in the bucket. Got to hook it up. Got to hook it up. So you can have, and I think he played outstanding, but it could have been even better. Damn. Next one here, 4th and 1. Are there even more Chiefs fans here later in the game? What is happening? We're going to hit your boy 19, the number 2 up top. We'll call it a deep out or a corner. It looks like he checks the pass pro to 7-person protection. We're still going to be high if they bring everybody. Not sure if Chris Jones just wanted to take a play off or what, but that was not the effort we normally see. Thielen does a great job fighting through some initial contact at the top of that thing. Bryce Young does a great job of playing with anticipation. You can see here, Bryce Young gets the pass pro that like he wants, block it up, 0. Still got the potential to be high. The left tackle, is that the left tackle? Does a great job of actually taking 2 here. Again, that thing has some ears on it, but it is perfectly thrown and executed on a 4th and 1. It's pretty outstanding. It really is. The operation, bring him in, get the pass pro that you want. Excellent. Block it up. Excellent. Okay, again, you know, is this the route that I think most people would want on 4th and 1? No. Okay, but you got to at least, I have to acknowledge the fact that he fought through this contact at the top. Again, this is 4th and 1. Yeah. Come on. Give me some more. I love it. Love it. The dunk. Show you when he throws this thing right there. Look at Thielen. He's in the grasp. I mean, look at the 3 guys. Don't worry. Bryce will save us. Anticipation. Dot. Smiley face. Right. Took a while to get here, but we're getting closer. Happy anticipation, happy accuracy, happy execution versus a really good team, really good defense, tough looks, tough coverage. You know, don't have all of our dudes out there. Now, it would be fascinating to see what this plan looked like if it would have continued to unfold with 0 out there. But 4th and 1, get it how you want it. Really nice job by the left tackle too. I want to make sure I really state that. Like, the left tackle has 6. When 6 kind of hezzy rushes, he then thinks, oh, I'm going to take 2. We take the hit off. That's awesome. Now, again, you know, I'm not a Chris Jones effort guy, but he looks tired here. That's not it, Doug. That's awesome though. First down. All right, this next one is less than 2 minutes to go. We just scored a touchdown. We are going to go for 2 to tie it up. All right, now it ends up being a penalty, but it's a penalty because Bryce Young creates this thing at the bottom of the screen. So he's trying to work the flat corner up top initially. Not there. He doesn't like it. He's got this kind of, you know, I'm going to call this a called shake or post corner. I don't know for sure, and I really can't tell. There's nothing there. He really has to kind of make this play. I think it's really only playable if you know the route that the guy has down here to the bottom. So again, what their operation is here, it looks like he's changing the damn play. What this thing ends up being is corner, flat, and maybe you could throw it to the flat, maybe, okay? And then this thing coming this way. Now, normally I would say that this play is connected like that. That's what it normally looks like. What he ends up doing down here to the bottom as he comes out of this thing, he gets in, and then I think he's running this the whole way out. Like this is kind of like maybe I'm off my rocker and he just sees Bryce Young in trouble and he turns out of this thing. If that's the case, that is world-class football IQ from 83. It's either world-class football IQ from 83 or by 9. Because if his route the whole time is up this and then back out to the corner, and he's got nothing here, he's got to buy time, and just chuck it up back here, that's pretty sweet from Bryce Young to make sure you have a chance on that 2-point play. Because you can't take a sack. You got to throw it. You got to give yourself a chance. So either way, it's an outstanding job. And again, we'll slow this thing down so you can see 83's kind of timing on this thing. So no up top. Watch 83 down here at the bottom. He gets his head back, but he's going before Bryce Young looks like he's in a scramble mode to me. Like I would, if he was running an in route, I would want him to keep going there. Instead, he comes out the other way and Bryce throws it like he knows he's going to be there. Again, if he could get even more on it, maybe he hooks this thing up. But it turns 22 into a panic, and there it is, penalty. So just a great job from, I personally think I'm going to put it on Bryce Young. It's quarterback-centric channel. Deal with it. Buy time, extend, create, awareness, point guard vibes, almost like no look back to the other corner. Now it's 2-pointer from the 1. So from the 1, the 2-point conversion, we're going to run it. I'm used to calling this duo kick. Doesn't really matter what the hell you call it. The reason I'm going to show it here is because Chris Jones is a great player. Already talked about maybe the effort on an earlier play, but I'm also going to talk about kind of sometimes I think defensive great players get away with a lot of stuff, and guys who are quote unquote like what I used to classify coaching lower levels of ball are jump around guys. So jump around guys will make a lot of TFLs, will cause havoc, but they will also get themselves in trouble sometimes. And so when we snap this thing, and it's actually better from the other look, but to me here, this is just a gapped out front, meaning that all these gaps are covered. And he's probably here. He's probably here. Maybe he's going a 2-way. Okay, I would bet a lot that Chris Jones has this gap. A lot. Maybe here. Just like that, or vice versa out there. Gapped out. So when Chris Jones decides that he is going to arm over here and try to swim this thing and essentially leave his gap, it creates just enough space for us to run through his arm tackle for a touchdown. So you can be, basically what I'm saying is you can be this great of a player and still make a mistake like this that it could have easily cost you this game. Now again, he's going to make some plays, and he's certainly earned the latitude to do shit like this. But right there, you can see that backside B gap open up right there. We got it. It's over. And even though he makes the guy miss the block, he takes himself out of position out of the gap. You can really see it from this defensive look. So again, just based on his stance and what we're doing on the other side, you would guess it's that. Once he goes this, that creates enough of a lane for us to fight through the arm tackle and go get 2 points and tie this thing. So pretty awesome job from Bryce Young. Nice job here running through that contact. That's a tough, hard run. But again, it's just play a little hero ball down there. Whoop. Tough. So that is a wrap. Bryce Young, the Panthers, taking the Chiefs to the wire. My goodness. Bryce Young, have yourself a day, man. Really impressive. I love the toughness, the anticipation, the accuracy, the capacity to extend. I thought the plan overall was really aggressive. Loved the early play action, the shot opportunities, the touch that Bryce Young played with. I thought, like I mentioned in the video, there were some red zone details, red zone execution moments that looked like it was really the only thing lacking. Maybe you could say, again, The personnel issues with this unit is always going to be a sweet spot for me, but being able to just be on the same page on some of those crucial, what I call 4-point third downs or red zone drop back plays where it looked like it just wasn't as in sync as it was over the course of the normal down and distance. But overall, I don't know how you turn on that film and aren't excited about what Bryce Young looks like he's evolving into. And really, it just looks like he's evolving into what everyone thought it was going to look like right out the gate. And for whatever reason, it didn't. Now it's starting to be that playmaker, that magician, that point guard, but the anticipation, the accuracy, the timing, the rhythm, there's a lot to like, man. It's high level football. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you next time. Have a good one.